AI is rewriting work. Who's at risk, who's safe, and what to do about it. Let me start with a number that should make you sit up straight. 57%. That's the share of total working hour in US that can already be automated today. Use AI and robotics that already exist. Not in 2035, not after AGI, but right now. Here is part most people get wrong. It's not factory workers who are most exposed. It's not low-skill laborers. And it's not just entry-level admin roles. Some of most exposed jobs are high-paid white-collar roles. Programmers, accountants, analysts, legal researchers. So if you are a business professional watching this conversation is not optional anymore. But here is the good news. AI isn't just removing jobs. It's rewriting how value is created. And the upside for people who adapt early is enormous. My name is Celine Xu. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm here to help business professionals like you make AI part of your daily workflow and leverage them effectively, free you for the more important or more enjoyable task. Today, I plan to walk you through 4 topics. Which roles are actually at risk and why? Which roles are surprisingly resilient? How AI is already changed work today? And the skills that determine career survival in next 5 years. No hype, just clarity. Let's cue the first myth. AI replaces jobs based on title. Wrong. AI replaces jobs based on the task composition. That's the shift most people haven't internalized yet. McKinsey look at the work and ask, can AI do this task? Can robotics do this task? Or does the task require a human? Here is what they found. Tasks are vulnerable when they are rule-based, predictable, mostly digital, low emotion interaction, and easy to measure. So now you will understand why programming or accounting at risk first. Those work having most tasks happen online, following logic, has structured input and output, involved limited emotion judgment. Those fit automation condition perfectly. On the physical side, repetitive labor, fixed step, simple and accurate movements, minimal decision making, that's where robotics dominate. So the real question isn't, is my job safe? It's how much of what I do today is automatable. Now, let's talk about something even more uncomfortable. A Stanford study analyzed payroll data from millions of workers. They call certain workers canaries in the coal mine. If you don't know the metaphor, miners used to bring canaries underground. The bird would collapse before humans felt the gas. An early warning system. So who are the canaries in the AI economy? They are the early career professionals, roughly aged 22 to 25, especially in AI-exposed field. The data show in 2025, around 10% fewer job opportunity for young workers in AI-heavy roles. Meanwhile, mid-career professionals saw stable or even rise demand. Why? Because AI is most capable of tasks like drafting, boilerplate coding, reporting, basic analysis, script communication. That's exactly what junior role used to do. AI hits from bottom up. That doesn't mean experience protects you forever, but it does mean the first wave is task-level automation, and Stanford made a critical distinction: automation versus augmentation. If AI can fully automate a task, that task shrink quickly. If AI augments human, then the job or task evolved. That line determines survival, and most entry-level roles are for automation rather than augmentation. The study also showed the most affected 6 job categories are software developers engineering, customer service representatives, accountants, data entry workers, marketing specialists, and medical record specialists. There are certain types of roles considered structurally resilient long-term, the human-centric roles. Think about healthcare providers, therapists, emergency responder, executive leaders, client-facing advisors. Those work are trust-based, emotional-heavy, judgment-driven, high stakes and relationship-centric. Why? Because AI is great at answer. Humans are great at meanings. AI can generate options, but it cannot build trust. It does not calm fear, not navigate fragile human dynamics. Those roles will still change, but in these domains, AI become assistant, not a replacement. So, what's actually changing at work? This is where most people misunderstand. People hear AI writes 90% of code and then assume engineers are finished. That's not right. What's actually happening is more subtle but more fundamental. AI isn't just increasing efficiency, it's expanding capability. Non-technical employees are building dashboards now. Managers are creating internal tools. Operators are automating their tasks, and business users are prototyping apps. This isn't about replacing engineers. It's about compressing the distance between idea and execution. Think of AI as a universal intern, a junior analyst, a developer, a designer, or a researcher on demand. When you lack some skills, you can let them help you. And here is the real insights. Most of the workday, we are not spent the time to do the job. We are searching, formatting, documenting. All of those AI can help. AI compress the entire workday, not just the core tasks. It's not just faster work, it's redistribute the work. Now, you may ask, which skills that actually matters? Let's get practical. Don't chase every new tool. The winners develop 4 durable capability. First, judgment over execution. AI execute. Human decide what matters. Choose the right problem beats solving the wrong one perfectly. Second, system thinking. Understanding the process, the dependency, the risk, the trade-offs. AI struggle with unintended consequences, but human manage them. Learn to verify all the time. AI output quickly, but not always correctly. Your value increase when you validate, sense checking, catch edge cases, and press test assumptions. 4. Relationship and trust. Careers compound through people. Your network, your reputation, your collaboration skills. AI cannot replicate that leverage. Let's end with an action plan. Set up your weekly AI exposure. Every week, try one new AI workflow, or build one small experiment, or just reading about what's new in the market. Consistency beats intensity. 2. Automate repetitions. If you do something twice, ask, should this be automated? And find a way to automate it. That mindset alone shifts careers. Invest in people. Choose roles based more on who you learn from, who you build with, who challenges you. Relationship than technical skills. 4. Stop using a skill represent your identity. Skills get monetized. Outcomes get reward. Don't identify as a coder, an analyst, or a marketer. Be a builder, a decision maker, or a problem framer. AI isn't here to eliminate work. It's here to rewrite how value is created. Some roles will disappear. Many will transform. New ones will emerge faster than we can name them. The people who struggle won't be the least technical. They will be the one who refuse to adapt, cling to the old identities, treat AI as a threat instead of leverage. You don't need to become an AI expert. You need to become AI literate enough to stay in the top tier of your field. That's the difference between be replaced and be multiplied. If you find this video useful, hit the like button and subscribe for more. Comment below which part of your work you want AI to automate. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.